Hello again from Shelf Life. I'd like to present to you now one fiction book. Normally we have three or four, but I'm just going to present one. And it's worthy of just one review because it is a great book. It's by Jennifer Weiner, Big Summer. This was one of the most talked about books of the summer, as Jennifer Weiner, everything she writes turns to gold. She has some such classic works as In Her Shoes and Mrs. Everything, and people call it chick lit, but it's works with a difference. She has great characters, great situations, and great storylines, and it makes you really want to read. So this book is published by Atria, and it sells for $24.99. The book revolves around Daphne Berg. She's a plus-size girl. She has a online blog. She's an influencer, and she's had a very interesting life. Many years ago, she had a best friend, Drew Kavanaugh, and the two went to school together, and they were the best of friends. But things changed. One night, Drew set her up on a sort of blind date with this man at a bar, and it was almost like a mercy date. She heard him talking about this big girl, and she knew that it was a setup. He didn't want to be there, but he was really doing it for Daphne. And so, anyways, they had a falling out because of this. They didn't talk to one another, and that was the end of the friendship and the relationship. Now, 6 years later, Daphne gets a call from Drew, and it seems that Drew is getting married, and she wants Daphne to be the maid of honor. Now, Daphne thinks there's something fishy going on, so she hesitates, and then she figures, well, she was a friend once, so she agrees to be the maid of honor. So the wedding is planned out, but some interesting things happen when they go and prepare for the wedding. Drew, incidentally, is marrying Stuart Lowe, who is a reality TV star. Now, as we find out, the marriage is sort of a sham, and it's got a lot to do with the family pride, the family finances, because Drew comes from a very rich family, extremely rich family. So anyways, the wedding is planned, sort of, and then suddenly Drew is found dead, and it appears that she drowned. What happened? So people become suspects. Even Daphne becomes a suspect. So as we find out, there's some interesting situations, and a man named Nick enters the picture. And as we find out, he is part of the family in a very roundabout way. So people come and go. There's a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue, a lot of interesting characters. But then again, Jennifer Weiner writes with that type of storyline. So we find out what really happened to Drew. It was, well, I'm not going to give you a spoiler. You'll have to read it yourself. But it makes for a very interesting book as the truth comes out. So, like I say, Big Summer is one of the biggest books of this summer, and you can read it summer, winter, spring, or fall, and you will find it totally enjoyable. But then again, Jennifer Weiner's books are always totally enjoyable. So thanks for listening to this review, and I welcome your feedback. Stay safe, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.